So first problem, common denominator is 6. So I would have 4y minus y minus 3 equals 12. Most of you, because of this minus, don't worry about taking it times this this positive 3, but you better take it times the positive 3. It has to be done. So 4y minus y is 3y minus 3 equals 12. 3y equals 15, y equals 5. I believe that is the answer that I gave you. So if you don't have that as your work, you better be copying it down and get your work correct. Okay? Problem number 2. 4t minus 3 over 5 minus 4 minus 2t over 3 equals 1. What's your common denominator? 15, 15, 15, which means that'll give me a 3. 3 times 4t is 12t. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. 3 will go into 15 5 times, so I need to take a negative 5 times 4 is a negative 20. A negative 5 times a negative 2t is a negative 10t. 15 times 1 equals 15. How many people had a positive 10t? Do you understand where I get the negative from? Well, should be positive. Got to take a negative 5 times a negative 2 should be a positive 10t. Adding the t's together, I'd have 22t. Adding these two together, I get a negative 29 equals 15. (22t) equals 44 by taking the 29 over to the other side. So t is equal to 2. Okay? Gotta watch the signs. Number 3. 2x plus 1 over 3 minus x minus 5 over 4 equals 1/2. What's the common denominator? 12. So I add a 12, a 12, and a 12. So 3 goes into there, leaving me with 4. 4 times 2x is 8x. 4 times 1 is positive 4. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So I got to take a negative 3 times x, which is a negative 3x. A negative 3 times a negative 5 would be a positive 15. 2 goes into 12 6, so it equals 6. How many people had that? Yay. 8x minus 3x is 5x. 4 plus 15 is 19 equals 6. Taking the 19 to the other side, it will be a negative 13. Dividing both sides by 5 would be a negative 13/5. Okay? Like I said, I'm hurrying through them. 3m plus 2 over 5m plus 2m minus 1 over 2m equals 4. What's common denominator? 1. What? 1. I'd say 10m. 5m goes into 10m twice. So that's going to give me 6m plus 4. 2m goes into 10m 5 times? So a positive 5 times 2m would be 10m, and a positive 5 times negative 1 is a negative 5. Nothing to cancel over here, I get a 40m. Any problem with that? Putting things together, 6m plus 10n is 16m, 4 plus a negative 5 is a negative 1, equals 40m. Which way do you want your m's? Left or right? Left? So that means I got to subtract 40m. I believe that'll give me a negative 24m minus 1 equals 0. So a negative 24m equals 1. So m would be a negative 1/24. Okay? So with the work that you have on your paper, do you find out where you went wrong? Okay. Number 5. 4 over x minus 1 equals x plus 1 over 12. What's your common denominator? Okay. This cancels this, so I have a 48. This cancels this, which means I'm going to have to take x plus 1 times x minus 1. Which means I'd have 48 equals x times x is x squared, x times negative 1 is a negative 1x, 1 times x is a positive 1x, 1 times a negative 1 is a negative 1. These two add up to 0. So I now have 48 equals x squared minus 1. Okay, a couple of ways that you can do this. Because I don't have any x term, but I have an x squared, I can move the 1 over here and get 49 equals x squared by adding, taking the square root of both sides. I can have plus or minus 7 equals x. If I don't want to do it that way, then I need to move this 48 over to here. So I could have 0 equals x squared minus 49. Which means that 0 would be, difference of two perfect squares would be x plus 7, x minus 7. Which means x plus 7 equals 0, or x minus 7 equals 0. X will equal a negative 7, or x will equal positive 7. Which way is more correct? Neither one. They're both exactly the same. Okay? So it can be done either way. Okay? Number 6. X over x minus 2 plus 4 over x minus 2 equals 10. It's common denominator. X minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2. Which means this cancels this, leaving me with x. This cancels this, which leaves me with 4. And over here I'd have 10x minus 20. Putting my x's together, I'd probably move this one over to here. Which means that I'd have x minus 10x, which would give me a negative 9x. Take the 4, move it over to here, equals a negative 24. Because a negative 20 minus 4 would be a negative 24. Dividing both sides by 9 would give me 24 over 9. Reducing by 3 will give me 8 over 3.